What's trending online this week? Kristen, do you see what I see on Facebook?
Avery, you must be talking about, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. You're filling up my news feed. That's all you're going to get with my singing. But it's out with the turkey and in with the tinsel and trees. Thanksgiving came early this year, which means people are decking the halls a week earlier as well. From Times Square to the White House, everyone seems to be in the holiday spirit across social media.
Black Friday kicks off the official holiday shopping season, but it's also the beginning of the busiest season for Christmas tree farms and vendors across the country. But this year, rocking around a real Christmas tree could and does cost you a little bit more, as I find out whenever we went and buy our Christmas tree. Many farms from Oregon to South Florida are facing a shortage in supply. The culprit? Last decade's recession and Nutella. Yes, I just said Nutella.
When the recession peaked in 2008, fewer Americans were buying Christmas trees, which put a lot of farms out of business. Many of the farms that stayed in business cut back their crop inventory, and since it takes 8 years to produce a fully grown Christmas tree, you do the math and you can understand why many of those farms are just now starting to see the effects.
Okay, so where does Nutella come in? The Pacific Northwest, many of those growers shifted from Christmas trees to hazelnuts to fill the demand for one of the main ingredients in the popular Nutella hazelnut cocoa spread. And that would be hazelnuts, of course.
But fear not, we have some good news for those of us in Louisiana. Most of the farms here say they have plenty of trees to meet the demand. Pepper Christmas Tree Farm in West Monroe started advertising this season's crop back in September on their Facebook page. Blue, white, pink, and purple, the Peppers say they have plenty of trees to paint whatever color your heart desires.
Lots of folks posted photos from the field as they selected their own tree at various pick and cut tree farms all over Louisiana. Of course, we saw plenty of posts showcasing your beautiful Christmas trees at home, decked out with all of the holiday tinsel.
And all of those tree posts bring us to our next topic that's always up for debate this time of year, real versus fake. How do you like your Christmas tree? We posted a survey on our Facebook asking our followers to give us their input. And so far, the real trees are winning, with 63% of people preferring a real Christmas tree. So what do you prefer, Avery?
I mentioned it before. We bought a real Christmas tree. I love the smell of it. I love that it keeps someone employed. And in a lot of ways, it's a lot better for the environment because you've got all of these trees growing all the time. It is a sustainable resource and it supports all of our forestry folks. And that's, I think about that every time we go and we start talking Christmas tree, and we don't talk about it very long. My wife, Lauren, loves real Christmas trees.
Well, I will have to go back to one of the very first stories that I did when I started working here at Pepper Christmas Tree Farm. He said an artificial tree is like an artificial Christmas, and so that's what I've always gone on.
And we have real Christmases around here and real trivia questions because it's time for this week's TWILA trivia. Last time our question was, the average U.S. farmer produces enough food and fiber for roughly how many people? And the correct answer is A, 165. This week our trivia question is, which U.S. president was the first to place a Christmas tree in the White House? Is it A, Theodore Roosevelt, B, Franklin Pierce, or C, Calvin Coolidge? To enter this week's trending trivia contest, simply log on to your Facebook or Twitter account and post your answer with the hashtag TWILATrivia, or you can always submit your answer on our website at twilatv.org.
Well, that does it for this edition of TWILA. Be sure to join us next week when we will learn how living and working on the farm can be a sweet education.
Until then, you can watch all of our stories online at twilatv.org, and be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and tell us if you like a real or artificial tree. We want to know.
For all of us here at TWILA, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again right here next week.